Well, hello folks. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Welcome to the Citadel, a 4-year-old survival Minecraft server. I've been working in this town of Westhill since about last December. We usually hit it on weekends, come up with a couple of designs, add to the streets, add to the houses, and so far, it's come together quite nicely. I keep on disappointing myself whenever I post something on Twitter and then I come to play the game, and that the screenshots I take are with shaders and it looks so much cooler with shaders on, with shadows and the soft sunlight and stuff like that. So default Minecraft, I always go, oh yeah, right. It looks a little bit different. If you're wondering, if you haven't figured it out, my name is Joel Duggan, as it says on the channel. One half of the Spawn Chunks podcast. We covered Minecraft live this weekend, so if you're looking to see what's up, what's coming with Minecraft and the Wild update next year, then there's a video on YouTube where we watched the update and we gave our comments and thoughts live. And of course, we'll be bringing a lot of those comments and ideas after they percolate a little bit into the Spawn Chunks podcast tomorrow, and that's at thespawnchunks.com. Dang Rice, Cosmic Dancer on the diagonal, all kicking around in the chat. Hello. Hope everyone's doing well. So today I thought we would try to wrap up this barracks build. Both of these towers are lacking staircases to get up to the top. So I think we're going to do a staircase in each one of these to give us access to what right now is just scaffolding ladders. And as you can see, we've got like a little stone stair here. I don't know what I want to do for stairs here. I feel like it might be a good idea to do some wooden stairs with like a stone platform. And I don't think I've done any staircases along the wall in other places, so this will be good because it'll kind of inform how we do this in other places in the world. Fina974, hello. So this particular one doesn't need stairs because obviously it's not tall enough to require them on this side. I don't think this has a downstairs or needs a downstairs yet, so the stairs for this one are on the outside. We've got a potential door, or at least something underneath there. And this one, I don't know, again, that we need a staircase in this one. That might change later on when we decide what's happening here. I'm not sure how many of these trees are being chopped down as we build the west side of town. So the other staircases that I've done recently are inside here. So this is what I'm thinking. We're just going to add some wood staircases inside of those towers. We'll just kind of make them fit. A couple little barrels and things here and there. I know this one was really cool because it's a wider tower. So we were able to put like things in the corner, really kind of make it look useful and cool. So we're going to try to do that, which means a lot of spruce. Spruce and probably, I like the oak log for the pillars. The west part of Westhill, yep. Him the Siren, hello. How's it going? Couldn't watch Minecraft live because I was at my cousin's. Yep, the VOD is on YouTube. And also, if you're pressed for time, Typhoon, the Minecraft YouTube channel has the presentation broken up into smaller videos. Like, there's the Wild update video, there's the Deep Dark update video, there's the there's the Caves and Cliffs chat, there's the Minecraft Dungeons seasonal trial thing. Like, all that kind of stuff is up there. Thomas to Space, hello, how's it going? And Touchy's Mental, thanks for the host, appreciate that. Doing pretty good. We're just gonna, I think we're gonna put some of this stuff away. Best we can. I need to go get some more deep slates somewhere. I imagine we're probably going to keep some stone brick and some stone on us. I'm not sure why I've got this shulker box. Feels like there's not a lot in it. Certainly don't think we're going to need any dirt and gravel. Alright, so we need spruce stairs. We're going to need more than just that many spruce stairs. We're definitely going to need spruce slabs. Probably from full blocks. I don't know if we'll need signs. We're definitely going to need some trapdoors. What did I say I wanted to use? I wanted to use full logs for pillars. Maybe we'll bring some stripped dark oak as well. Thanks for the lurk, Fire Crystal. Appreciate it. Oh, Cosmic, I should let you know that I updated the weekly link for this week on the spawn chunks. It's this weekend on the spawn chunks, and I've got a little bit.ly link for the VOD from the spawn chunks yesterday. It's just like bit.ly / spawn chunks MC live 2021, I think. I think that's all I really need. Maybe we'll grab a little bit of stone stairs in case we need them. So I think we'll start with this one. It's gonna make the most sense, I think, to have the staircase start probably on the right hand side and go across the back here. So we'll want probably a landing. We go up by one there. I feel like there was a way that I was doing this in the keep where it's like a stair and a half. Yeah, like this actually works out quite well. It gives you a nice wide staircase, but it saves you some space. Oh, you know. Okay. That'll work. Imagining, hello, how's it going? We're just starting up. We're gonna put some staircases in. Right, so if I wanted this, I don't think I need this to be too wide. I think that might stick out too much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna want to get up to this level here. Probably by stairs. And then probably a platform here. Problem is, this is going to interfere with how we get to and from. So I don't want it to come up here. I want it to actually come up probably here. What is that? Oh, it's a too thick wall. So we actually have more room in here than we thought. I don't know why I did that. Let's see what this looks like. Because that's only one thick. This is only the one thick. So yeah, so this is the one that we have the most flexibility with. So right away, we could get down lower. I'm actually kind of thinking, rather than just a boring staircase, maybe we could make like a platform. And that way maybe we can do... This might stick out too much. Yeah. I'm all right with that. That will have to be a slab. Unless we have it come up over here. That does feel a little bit low, doesn't it? Yeah, so far it's been a pretty chill day. Sundays are really, there's nothing else going on. My Saturdays are busy, but Sundays are pretty chill. I've got some chicken to barbecue tonight. Yeah, I mean, I always enjoy doing the podcast. I don't, the problem with the podcast, the day after or the 2 days after Minecraft Live, is that we cover Minecraft Live. So I've already said my thoughts, and while it'll be a little bit more articulate, it won't be live. We'll have a little bit more to maybe think about, but I don't see myself coming up with a whole lot new to say. So it's more about doing the podcast for the people that didn't catch us live, that didn't see Minecraft Live, bringing them up to speed, and basically repeating ourselves, right? So it's not the most exciting thing. I'll be excited with new snapshots and stuff like that. Because here's the thing, and I'll talk about this on the show tomorrow. I'm not excited about frogs. You know, it's a good model, but the colors are boring. We don't know what they do yet. Could I be excited about frogs? Sure. It depends on what they do. If they don't do anything, it doesn't really faze me much. I hope that they add some ambient sound to this swamp. I think that'll be cool. Which way do I want to go? I don't think I want to have... I guess I could put the door not in the middle. But I don't think I want to have stairs like right here. So I think we're kind of stuck with this landing. Maybe we just do the landing the whole way around. Oh, but then we can't. Then we can't go up that way at all. I guess it sort of has to be here, doesn't it? I feel like I've done this on another spot. I'm having this weird deja vu. Don't know where from. Maybe it was one of the towers? So this is super tight. I don't want to do a spiral staircase for this very reason. How did I do the stairs in that church, I wonder? I think they're a nice addition to the environment. Makes the game feel more alive. Not all mobs need to be useful, but I also understand the excites less people. Oh yeah, I'm not saying they're a bad addition. I'm just saying I'm not going to be jumping up and down with pom-poms saying, yay, frogs! Whereas, at the same time, I really think bees are a cool addition, and I was, you know, I mean, I'm never one to jump up and down with pom-poms, but like, I definitely was saying, wow, cool, okay, bees, I'm excited for bees. We're not excited for frogs. That could, like I said, that could change drastically when they let us know what they're going to do with them. The thing that surprised me most is how vibrant a game Minecraft can be and how dull the frogs look. I get that there are realistic frogs out there, but I think it's a missed opportunity not to have bright, colorful frogs. I mean, Minecraft has all kinds of made-up animals. Like, look at the LA that got voted in. You know? Why don't we have a pink frog? Why not? You know? I just think there's something to be said. You know, I think that could be fun for people that like to like passively breed animals and collect. You know, if you breed a frog in different biomes, having it be different colors would be super cool. Pink frog bred in a flower forest. Green frog in a spruce taiga. Tropical frog like in a jungle, you know? I think that could be really fun. Bright red frog. You know, get like a kind of like a yellow frog from either a desert or a badlands or something. Purple frogs. Yeah. Breed a frog in the end. What happens? You get an ender frog, right? So there's stuff that could be done and right now, but I mean that they're just such a proof of concept. Like it's obviously they're only announcing the theme. They're not getting into the details of it. I don't see another recourse for this. I think we just kind of have to do this. I could make these slabs so it wouldn't be such a low roof. That would be fine. All right, well then let's give it some support then. By the way, this is how I do these things for people that wonder. Like I do a quick block in, I kind of walk around, see how it feels, and then I try to make it look like it was kind of meant to be there. I mean, right away it starts to feel a little bit better. Now along here, we could probably come up here like this. Whoops. And maybe we'll have some logs or something. I always try to make it so things look at least like they're sort of supported. Now here we could have something cool. Opportunity to have some stripped spruce, which I didn't bring. Hypnotoad. Is it my son 001? Hypnotoad, that's hilarious. I mean, how many minutes until that's a meme slash mod? Texture pack Hypnotoad, right? I wanted other spruce bits. Oop, other way. Pool, so that comes up to here. We've got that there. That's a staircase. I don't know if this is gonna be too much. This might not look enough like. Oh, actually, that's not that bad. We'll do another spruce bit here. I think we'll change the direction of this. Good. I guess I'll leave that as a stone. Problem here, of course, is that we lose the ability to have the railing do what I want it to do. But that means that we could do this. It's a little bit tight, but it works. All right, that's good. And then here, obviously, we're going to need to do a little bit of work. It looks like this is mostly meant to be andesite, so we can just leave it, I guess. I'm going to want to put a lantern somewhere, more than likely hung from this position. I don't know if this is going to light up enough of the surrounding. None of this is going to matter in a couple of months anyway, because it's going to have to be light level 0. But we are good down here. Sweet. Nice. I like it when one lantern does the trick. right, so the only thing left to do, just double check the walls. They could use a little bit of texture. So maybe something like this. Oh, that's the outside. I'm gonna put one in there and then I'll pop outside and see if it looks good. Looks like we already have enough here. Inside, maybe we'll just add one there. I think that's good. I don't think we need anything else. I feel like you could make an Easter egg thing where if you rename a frog, it could be a different color or something. Ziggy Digger, yeah, I think what they're trying to do is get people to explore, and that's why you have to take tadpoles to a different biome. I just wonder if they'll end up adding more than just 3, you know? I think that's fine. I don't think it makes a big difference. It's cool. This place needs some work out here. I've not thought about the front wall in a long time. As with roofs, I like seeing you do things like staircases on stream, as it's another thing that I struggle with in the end. They end up looking strange. Cool. I'm glad that it helps. I mean, it just, for me, it's less about making the stair look cool, and it's really more about making it function well, right? So one thing we're going to do is we're going to, I definitely want this to be lower, or like slab level. We might change the textures here, but for now, I'm just working on the geometry. And we can't have this here at all. So that to me means we need to have something happening here. Which is annoying because you're going to be able to bump your head on that coming up. I also think that this is going to have to go away. Probably right along to there. So, how do we handle this middle part? Can't really hide it. Unless we put something on top of this. So we could bring this all the way up and then put something on top of this like a barrel. And then it'll just have the illusion of supporting the roof with the slabs. I don't remember what I did for texture in these. I think it's just supposed to be andesite. I don't think yeah, these ones have got wood in them. We could also just do a wood floor, but I feel like a stone floor looks sturdier. Don't think I textured any of the other ones yet. That looks plain. This is plain. I really don't think this one has got, yeah, that's plain too. So, what did I do over here? I feel like I added texture to this one. So stone bricks and looks like andesite were the main two. Obviously no staircase in here. Yes, it was yesterday. Hello. There's a VOD on YouTube. And you can quickly get caught up on the Minecraft YouTube channel as well. I wanted these and those. Wish we had crack slabs, but you know, can't have everything. Oh, thanks. Hello. Glad you like it so far. Pretty simple build right now. We're just working on staircases. Oh, this is pretty empty, isn't it? Have I done any rafters in these? I feel like I have. Good law, hello. Obviously, I meant to put something else there. Probably a barrel. So we'll probably have to do the same thing here. Probably going to use stripped dark oak for this. Although I get the feeling I'd rather do... I guess I could just do a cross. Probably the easiest thing. I just always find that this looks strange. That might be a cool way to do it. That or slabs. We'll see. I like the slab better. And I wish there was a cooler way to do stuff in the corners. That might be the easiest thing to do, rather than getting too complicated with it. So we'll go get some. Oh no, I have some. Now I'm wondering if I could actually maybe put stairs in here. Oh, I like that better. And I know this is not necessarily going to be seen by people. It's the kind of thing that kind of makes me feel better about the build. So if that's the case, yeah. Looks busy and structural to me. So now I just need a couple of barrels. We have to make more. Really like the Lambda class shuttle Star Wars standing in the background on the TSC coverage. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I had to clean up my art table, so I put that in there quickly. That lamp doesn't normally sit there either. And I was disappointed. I didn't realize, but my computer monitors behind me shut off. So I was streaming from my Mac. And then I was streaming from my Mac. And so in the test call with Pixel Riffs, I noticed how dark it was behind me, so I just kind of shook the mouse on my PC, which is where I'm sitting now, and the big main monitor has like a screenshot from the Citadel on it, and so it was fitting. It had like a Minecraft background and all that kind of stuff, but it went to sleep. I thought I had set it to not, but it did eventually go to sleep after probably about an hour. Now we could dress this up a little bit. We could probably have some more stuff in the corners here. But I'd say that's good for now. I keep on thinking this is a creeper. Like whenever I walk into the room and I see the green flash, the shape. It's funny. I don't know if I'm going to do any more texture work. I guess we could do a little bit here. I think I was waiting to texture this wall because I wasn't sure if it needed to move at all. And I don't know what I'm going to do for a railing, or if we're going to have a railing. I just kind of like did this as an experiment. I don't think I want brown trapdoors along this whole way. That does feel pretty empty though, doesn't it? The problem, of course, that you run into is the corners. And it's doable, but yeah. How did I handle this stuff over at the bridge? Did I? No, I just straight up did trapdoors. I thought I would have alternated different types of trapdoors. I feel like I did that somewhere, probably back in the meadows. Hey, CJ, how's it going? Yeah, that does feel a bit strange. Maybe we'll put link it up there. Maybe we'll put one here too. Thanks for the lurk, Dang Rice. Appreciate it. That's too bad, CJ. Hopefully you can kick back and relax and de-stress a little bit. So we're probably going to need a lantern somewhere around here. I don't know how we're going to do that. Maybe we'll have it hang from the front. I'll actually check it when the sun goes down. But I think that's pretty good. Like, I think that the only thing that could probably use... I don't want to block this with a chest or anything. But I feel like there could be something in these spaces here. We don't have a lot of things in Minecraft that are like barrels and crates and chests. We don't have anything that's like vertical, you know, like we don't have tall, skinny things like that so much. Just armor stands is the only thing that comes to mind. No, you can't place lanterns on walls. You have to hang them from something. You have to do something similar to this. Oh, sorry, you mean like proper Minecraft walls. Yes. Yeah, you can do that. When people say wall in Minecraft, I think like this kind of a wall. I don't, for whatever reason, I don't think about this block. I think wall block is what I think when I think this, and then wall, I think this, like structure. All right, don't sleep, Joel. Don't sleep. Need to assess the lighting situation here. Let's take the got Optifine running, so we'll take the torch out of the hand. So it's not completely dim because of the light inside, so we actually might not have to worry about hanging anything outside. I'm wondering if I want to do something like this for an entrance, though. I wonder if it needs a little bit more something like that. So what if we grab, speaking of walls, actually, yeah, you know what? I think that actually might be a good idea. Get that backwards. And we'll spice it up with a little bit of cobble. This is going to have to move, though. I have a happy accident. Might try that some other place. Might have to look at this corner again when the shulker boxes are gone, but I think that's pretty good. I don't know what else we could do. An anonymous gifter sending out a subscription to CJ Williams. Thanks so much for that, CJ. Enjoy that. Enjoy that sub. So that does make it a little bit dimmer, unfortunately. Wasn't planning on that. I'm wondering if we could make a combination of spawn proofing the top of this, but also give it a way to have a lantern on it. Have to do the top though. And that's going to hang down too low, I think. Yeah, that's too bright. Tarsiris subscribe with Prime. Thanks so much. 7 months. 122 subs out of the 175. We need to do the Lego Let's Chat stream. That brings us really close to a hype train. Anybody out there wants to get that going, that's access to puppy and cat emotes, I think, are the current hype train. So we could try this way. And then just do some sort of build like this. I dislike that greatly. I think it's just going to be a dark corner. Anonymous gifting another sub to Evil Shadow. Tier 1 sub. Thanks so much. Evil Shadow, if you want to connect your Discord and Twitch, you can join us in the Discord in between streams. Just look for the Connections tab in Discord and look for the Joel Duggan server. Although I see as a Earth Keystone badge wearer, you may have already found your way into the Discord. If you haven't though, what you waiting for? Alright. I need to dump some inventory because this is the thing that I'm disappointed that we didn't hear about yesterday. They're adding more blocks, they're adding more things, and yet there's not been even a peep about any changes to the inventory. They've made some like little changes to the UI lately in snapshots, but that's not anything dramatic. Alright, so I still need to keep the stairs. what do you think you should do with the inventory to improve things? It seems like it's a losing battle if they keep wanting to add new content. I think one of the things that, I mean, they can't do it because there's not enough space, I don't think. Something that Satisfactory did to great effect was they increased the stack size. So in Satisfactory, some things that used to stack to 100 now stack to 500. It doesn't need that big of a change, but I mean, like, you could probably have this display as 128 instead of 64. I think that would alleviate some problems. But it's not necessarily the stack number. It's the how much stuff you can hold in your inventory at any one time is the problem. And bundles are not that solution. I would say they need to find a way to increase the inventory. And I think that too, like, if you take this away, this could be wider. Like having a, I mean, I know it's a square because everything in Minecraft is a square, but how many people use this instead of that, right? So already you're at like what looks like a 16 by 9 sort of vibe. And this isn't a perfect square. I mean, it might be from here across, but like, I feel like this could have at least another 6 or 9 spots, you know? I think that could be cool. Having shulker boxes be bigger as well could help. There's probably a certain mathematical reason why they're the same currently. So I'm sure there's other reasons for that, but what else could I change with the UI? I feel like being able to have different hotbars. A lot of building games will allow you to create different hotbars. Like you could create your fighting hotbar, and then you could just swap all of this out for like a certain number of blocks that you're building with. Opening shulker boxes from inventory without placing them down would help too. Yeah, I kind of wonder that would be OP. Something we have here on the server as an a data pack. I think it's a data pack. It might be a mod. It's more of a data pack. This, all I'm doing is pressing shift. I can't touch anything in there, but I can at least look to see what's in the wood box. It's color coded based on the color of the shulker box. So like if I pick up the pink one, then it's a pink box versus a brown box. And you can see what inside. That's it though. You just a peek inside. The way that it currently does it in a vanilla Minecraft is not great, but that's cool. I think that's an excellent, you know, would be an excellent thing. I mean, I have access to it now because it's a data pack, so it's not like it would blow my mind, but it would be cool if it was in the vanilla game. Yeah, I do enjoy when I've used mods, and I'm really trying to figure out a way to get a modded series going, but when I've used mods and I've got like they give you like a, you know, like a backpack or something slot, and you click on the backpack and then it opens up another thing, and even if the only thing I can do is just drag things from the backpack down into my inventory and vice versa, maybe I can't place from the backpack, like maybe I can't access, I still have to bring it into here, but it just gives you just more room. The fact that you don't have a backpack in Minecraft is a little bit strange, or you don't have the ability to do that, but I guess that's what shulker boxes are supposed to be. I guess that's the thing, is that shulker boxes, you can't access them unless you put them down, whereas a backpack you can access in the UI. Do you have any mod recommendations? I don't. I've been looking at Olive Fabric 3. Sorry, I think the lawnmower is going to be going by my window shortly. Olive Fabric 3 looks pretty cool. I run Fabric for performance reasons, so I haven't really been looking at Forge mods, but if you check out the mod discussion in either the Spawn Chunks Discord or my own personal Discord, there's a number of people that have a lot of experience with it. I've been listening to and watching Power Down, PWR Down on YouTube. I think that's how the username is spelled. It's an odd channel. I get the feeling that the person creating it is quite young, and they're getting either an AI or a voice actor to read the dialogue to the videos. Just because of the way that it's written, it feels odd. But they present some really good content. It's fast paced. It's like 8 minutes of 12 or 14 mods. They give you a description. They let you know where the mod is for, whether it's Forge or Fabric. And then they give you a visual as to how it looks and what it does. Sometimes they're cool, sometimes they're not, but I use it to discover new mods and try to think about what I might want to include in my own mod pack. But the problem with modded Minecraft, I find, especially when you start to think about what you want to put in a pack, you spend most of your time constructing the pack and no time playing it. So that's kind of a downside too. Thanks, Cosmic. Yeah, I was just about to go on that break. When we come back, what we'll do is sort out what's happening here and figure out how to get this thing figured out, because that'll be this area done. And then we can kind of pack up the shulker boxes and maybe finish up a little bit of the decor on the left hand side, that kind of thing. If you're new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. I usually step away for 5 or 7 minutes, just kind of run to the washroom, refresh my coffee, that kind of thing. You should too. Get some snacks. It's Sunday, it's the weekend, and I'll see you back here in just a little bit. Hey, just in time for sunrise. Wonder if I can do this quickly. Leaguer Gaming subscribing at tier 1 for 12 months. Full 12 months for Leaguer. That's the Space Keystone badge. Thanks so much for being around so long, Leaguer. Really appreciate it. Also, big thanks to Baudet resubscribing for 25 months. And to Devin Scarata gifting a tier 1 sub to Wizard of Docks on the break. Thanks ever so much. This is where I wish we could have lanterns that would go out during the day, because I think this would be very cool without the lanterns. But as chuggy as the frame rate is going to be, it always looks really cool in this area at sunrise. Get the light coming in along the canal. Mish, good stuff. Good to see you. On the diagonal, gifting a tier 1 sub to Jimmy Glasses 451. Jimmy, make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch, and you'll get access to the Joel Duggan Discord in between streams. And that's a hype train. Level 1 hype train, 75% through level 1. I spoke too soon. Jonas DK 2300 subscribing at tier 1. That's 18 months in a row for Jonas. Thanks so much, Jonas. I need to get that 18-month badge up and running. That gets us to 125 out of 175 subs. Looking for the unlock to the Lego Let's Chat. Cosmic Dancer thinks this is a hype train. She's right, and it's 1,000 bits from Cosmic. Holy smoke, Cosmic. Thank you so much. It's a French train, apparently. Le choo-choo. Nice. So yeah, this is what this place looks like with shaders. And so this is why I get spoiled every time. The reflections on the water and stuff are really cool. Whenever I take screenshots, I'm always like, oh, I wish it looked like this all the time. I have to have a monster of a computer to run Minecraft and shaders. I'm not sure why this game pushes computers so badly, but anyway, before I start drooling, we'll have to go back. I missed the French train, Pepe Le Choo-choo. Nice. The Pepe Le Pew cartoons were always some of my favorite cartoons from Warner Brothers. I like the Tasmanian Devil ones, and I like the Pepe Le Pew. Kenma Creations, hello, I haven't seen you in a while. 1,500 bits with that blue animated gem. Thank you ever so much. What shaders were that? Those were BSL version 8, not 8.1, version 8. And I basically turn off a lot of the animation stuff, like nothing waves, there's no ripples, like I kind of turn all that kind of stuff down. Oh, you're welcome. The ones that I like the best are, I use BSL for any of my screenshots. If I play with shaders, I actually really like enhanced default. They're really subtle. Sweet Sandy with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Sweet Sandy. Jonas, I like that emote chain. That's hilarious. That's a fun way to do it. Have like an animated emote. I should do something like that. Yeah, see, like these are really simple. And it doesn't like murder my frame rate, but it's not really fun to play this way. But it's just, it's still Minecraft-y, right? Unfortunately, I don't think I can turn off the waving water in this one. But you can leave the Minecraft texture on the water. So it still looks very much like default Minecraft. Although I guess it looks like I can shaders, enhance default. Maybe I haven't used these in a while. Waving objects, yeah. Problem is you turn waving off and it doesn't actually work a lot of the time. Right? See, we just turned off waving water, but yet it's still waving water. Or at least the reflections are waving, I'm not sure. Yeah, something's going on. It's not quite not waving, but it's not waving from a geometric standpoint. Anyway, these are quite playable. At least they used to be in earlier versions of Minecraft. But yeah, enhanced default, BSL 8.0.1. And I don't really think there's anything else that I get into. Everything else is really orange. The Prismarine shaders are fun, but they're weird. It's not really something that I would use a lot. T-Chili55, hello, how's it going? Welcome in. We've got 2 minutes left on the level 3 of the hype train. Anybody wants to join in, it's 100 bits, tier 1 sub, or Prime Gaming sub. And you'll get an emote that is linked to the hype train. Yeah, that's what I was using enhanced default on my Mac before I switched over to PC, and it was actually pretty decent there. I used to be able to play. I couldn't stream and play with shaders, but I could just play on my own. So Frosty the Donut, if you want to try enhanced default, then check those out. Just discovered randomly. Oh, cool. So I guess that means that you don't listen to the Spawn Chunks, the podcast all about Minecraft that I do every Monday with Pixel Riffs. I think we have all the things we need. So in here, I don't know why there's moss here. Oh, you know what? I bet you we bone mealed moss down there, and it probably grew up into the building here. I'm sure that's what happened. So I want the staircase to come up either here or here, which means maybe we can make a note of where that is. I think it's probably going to be best if we do the same sort of thing here. Here I feel like we could get away with a 2 wide staircase. Like there, but then also here. That's the hype train success. Looks like a level 2 hype train. Thanks so much, folks. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Actually, that makes quite a lot of sense with a 2 wide staircase here. So we just have whatever happening here. Why does this not look like it's working the right way? No, it's fine. Oh, this is wrong. Oh no. Yes. This might not work out. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like that. What mob did I vote for? The Allay. Yeah, not digging this top part here. I think we have to start from the top and work our way down. And I think this is our minimum sort of situation there, which means this has to be up higher. That means that this has to be back. That's if we want it to stay too wide. It doesn't have to stay too wide. I think we might have to change this. It might have to stay a single. Might have to stay a single. Looks better down here anyway. Yep, I think that's how we roll. And then we can do something like that. I might forego this one and put something else in here like a barrel. And I think I actually like that strip spruce, so we're going to use that instead. We can maybe use both, actually. Maybe we can transition it somehow. Like maybe here. Maybe one lower. So we don't have to deal with the whole block. Voted for the copper golem. Right on. Yeah, I stopped doing recorded videos because I don't have time. I just don't have time to do all the editing. So I was for a while editing down the YouTube or the VODs down to like 20-minute episodes from streams, but it just again was too time consuming. So I need to try to get back into it, but I just like I have to record something separate, and I don't play Minecraft outside of streaming, so it's one of those things where the easiest thing to do is to create the VOD channel. So that's what I've done. If you do Joel Duggan VODs, which is linked in the chat there, then you can watch VOD content. I really need to update a lot of stuff on the VOD channel. My hard drive is full. I need to upload a lot of things to the VOD channel and then delete it off of my computer. It doesn't look good. Can we hang a lantern from somewhere in here? Does not look like it. Kind of looks like it needs a little subfloor, doesn't it? Oh, not like that. Have to come back with some slabs. We definitely need a light down here somehow. That would be the ideal place to put one, would be right on that thing there. Just higher, you know? I mean, that solves the problem, but I liked the design better with the stuff wrapping around it. Well, maybe we can just remove these and do this instead. Do we like it there, or do we want it here? I think I like it better there. And I think what we'll do is, same thing, push that back up. Yeah, that's better. And then we can take these, stick them there. All right, so now we just have to look at the entrance and the, I guess, the texture up here. And I'm tempted to just bring in a little bit of andesite and stone and stuff. We have the ability to do cracked, which is nice. With the sort of kind of confirmation that 118 is coming quite soon, do you have any plans that you want to work on in terms of build projects? Like with the new update? I've been holding off on creating any kind of mine because I want to wait until because there's stuff that I've dug up and stuff that I've gone to do in this area. Like we've got I think this is it here. I dug like a a mine underneath all this, and I'm cool with this, like retrimming these chunks. I think I had trimmed the chunks to like about here, maybe. But I need to do some experimentation. There's gonna be a lot of trial and error. Ultimately, what I would probably end up doing is trimming the chunks to the ocean. But that would mean that we'd have to travel farther afield to look for new content in this area. Because previously I had gone like right to the edge of the forest. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that with the new update. So we'll see. We'll have to see how it pans out. It might look good, like we might be able to change the biomes and stuff, which would be cool, but I don't know. I'm not miss. I'm doing well, thank you. Appreciate you asking. I don't think I want this to be a fancy entrance, but I think I do want it to be a stair. T-Chili, look up Pixelriff's tutorial on how to edit chunks on YouTube. Very handy. I needed slabs, didn't I? No, the wild update includes changes to birch forests, potentially other biomes we don't know, as well as the deep dark. So it's quite different than the swamp update. I think it's good that they're listening to players, because the swamp update was obviously something a lot of players wanted. It was in the hundreds of thousands. So, I mean, that's good that they listened. Yeah, this is going to have to change. I don't think I brought any cobble. I think the texture is done in here. Here, I don't think we can do a stair. A slab works okay. And everything else looks like it's done from the outside. I'm pretty sure this goes just straight outdoors, yeah. Maybe that should have a window. Kind of wonder now. Oh, it probably doesn't for a reason. I'm sure I thought of that at some point. I don't like... I like that, but I think we need to go get some andesite stairs. Toy Bear, yeah, I think there's probably going to be a lot of feedback about the color of the wood. I watched Exumavoid post his reaction video to the updates, and he had the same consensus that I did, was that it looks really similar to jungle. And one of the things I find the most frustrating in this game is when they add a brand new block, a brand new texture, and it is so close to an existing texture that it's nearly undiscernible, or even if they're not right next to each other. I mean, you put them next to each other, I guarantee they're going to look at least a little bit different, right? Like, I know it's going to be not exactly the same, but I don't think that it's different enough, right? Could be just temporary, we don't know. But I find it hard to believe that Mojang would put together that video, put together that content, and not expect players to say it looks just like jungle, because it does. Like everyone can see that, I'm sure. Pixariff mentioned that that it looks a lot like regular mangrove wood. Mangrove wood apparently in real life has that kind of tinge to it. That's fine, but we've got warped wood and crimson wood in the game, so like not every wood has to be specifically exactly, you know, the same. So whether it's mangrove or whether it's the azalea tree, which I hope they give their own wood as well, because that's the thing. Like azalea trees now, like they got added to the game, but they didn't get their own. They didn't get their own thing, right? So I'm kind of wondering if there's a way that, does this go outside? It does. I think maybe I did this wrong. I'm wondering if there's a way that we could get new azalea wood as well as new new wood for mangrove trees. And I think that one of them should be light, like almost white, like lighter than birch. Almost like a that color, you know. That, or let us paint wood whatever color we want. This feels like an odd space, so I want to do something decorative in there. That looks too much like the barrel above, so we'll end up putting a barrel in here probably. Maybe a couple. Feels like a lot. Let's we'll swap this out for crate. I would personally like a way to stain wood, maybe in the same way that new vines work, so you have a way to make a slight adjustments to the blocks. But the question is, what is the adjustment called? Yeah. I don't like the way that terracotta works, where it's always got a red color underneath it. I'd much prefer just a brand new texture. It can be earthy. I just would prefer that it actually work in the way that, you know, would be fun for the game. So if you're going to stain wood, I wouldn't want you to be staining it, like, because you can't really stain, if you're calling it a stain, staining dark oak is really not going to do anything, right? So I feel like painting wood would be, but then again, like opens up the whole inventory problem we mentioned earlier. I was looking for crates, which I have to make more. Oh wow, running low on redstone. See, the ability to look into these quickly when you're in your inventory and figure out where your extra goodies are, I think that's a big win. Mojang said they would not add dyeable wood. Well, Mojang can also change their mind. It might not happen this round. I don't think I need anything else in here, just maybe some texture. That's all visible from the outside. So I have to kind of be careful. Biggest and most important question, though, like really important, will we get new flowers with the updates? It looks like we will. There looked like there was some new forest flowers in the birch forest. I didn't see any. Didn't see any new flowers in the swamp, but I did, or at least Pixelrest pointed out that there looked like there could be like cattails in the swamp. So I'd say that's done down here. This needs a little oomph. Such a simple change, but it makes a big difference. The light levels in here are also taken care of because of that. And as they were good. I like this little bit of texture by the door, but then leaving the whole thing pretty plain. So maybe we'll do a little bit more of that over here. I don't think that's an outside block. Nope. Hard when it's only too wide. That's the only thing. I feel like I need another, like a third texture. Yeah, that's what I said, cattails. Could I take on the warden? Maybe? I don't know. I don't particularly like boss fights in this game, so I don't tend to do them. It looks like it's going to be hard and frustrating. If it kills you as quickly as that, then I don't know if it's something I'm going to enjoy, but we could use something in here. Don't know if I need a barrel as well. Actually, why don't we do one of these? And I want to put something on top of it. There we go. I don't want anything in there because it'd just be something you have to walk around. Also, I think we could use a stair in here. I think the warden is more meant not to be killed, more to be avoided. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. But I don't know, like it does feel like a stealth mission. It doesn't feel like a fight. Assumed it was a difference in Canadian English. Apologies. Imagine fine cattails look more like bulrushes. Also cool. Yeah, cattails are the little cattails. They look like sugarcane, but with brown hot dogs on the top, for the lack of a better way to describe it. That could also be a maritime thing. Like, keep in mind that I come from a part of Canada where we have our own words for a lot of stuff. So, it could be that too. I believe bulrushes and cattails are the same thing. I think bulrushes might be an American thing. Another thing to check would be what they're called in Maine, New Hampshire, because they might be called the same thing in Canada, just like that maritimer vibe. I think that's it for the staircases. I think they're done. That means the barracks have got access. This feels a little empty, but like whatever. Not really meant to be much. I don't want to litter this up with a bunch of things in here. I guess there could be something on the left-hand side here. Maybe we'll just do another one of these. Just not directly across from that. Called cattails throughout the US, as far as I know. Bulrushes is a broader term that includes cattails, but a lot of other plants too. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. That makes sense. Like, you know, broad kind of roughage and then specific plants. Maybe we want to switch that out to dark oak. I don't know. Yeah, I think we will. Sure. Right on. Well, I think that's good for this part here. I think maybe we can put in a cracked stone. And I guess we have to address that. Probably want to have mostly stone brick. And then along here, maybe we'll do a stone stair, stone brick stair. Corn dog plants? Well, yeah, they do resemble that 100%. I mean, that makes sense. It's weird, but it's I can see the logic. I can see the logic. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right. I'd say that wraps that up. I kind of wonder whether we can get away with a little bit more on here. Make it look a little sturdier. The issue there is that here it's too close to this and it starts to look like the railing, whereas that's far enough away that it doesn't have that double meaning. I feel like we might have to put a block there or something to try and cap that off. That does look a little bit strange. What if we put a slab on top of it? I think that works. I don't know. We could try to do the same thing here. It gets really narrow though. It's the only thing. We may have to widen this by a block. Cheryl LeBlanc? Yes. Yep. I've had some people drop off some blocks as gifts on the server, but we've been working in this area every weekend since, we'll say, December of 2020. I'm not fast, just consistent. The detail work down here and stuff has been the most fun, I think. Over here as well. A lot of fun stuff. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. And welcome in. All right, let's put some stuff away. Let's do. Spruce. Do. Pays to be organized, because it does not take long to put stuff away. Speaking of, let's move all these back to the keep, or as many as we can carry anyway. Green bin, stone slabs, cut stone. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's the thing, that it's the same with art. It's the same with a lot of this stuff. Like, there's this pretense with edited videos in YouTube, and I'm guilty of having this kind of mindset too, of that these things happen quickly, and they do not. What am I missing? Honey and one of the stone boxes. I don't think it's the deep slate one. I think it's this one maybe. I no longer have the ability to have all of my shulker boxes in my ender chest. Just enough room. So obviously this is looking very empty on the left-hand side now, so we'll have to figure out what we want to put there. First things, it looks like we're going to want to put some stone down, similar to this. It might be a decent spot. I mean, I don't think there'd be a lot of grass in here, but we'll have to see. And that's how we know Joel's the richest person on the server. I think I'm the person that plays the most, right? Like, if people were outplaying me, I think they would have a bigger inventory too. Deep slate. Get all these guys down here. guess some of this stuff needs to get... Building Buddy, that needs to be renamed. That is no bushes. Oh, do we have a... What's a good punny name for a shulker box full of bushes? Cosmic has a lot more flowers. That's for sure. Bushy box, since it's all so bushy. Yeah, that's the trouble that I have too, Thomas. What about what's a different word like? Is there a different word for box or crate or something that starts with an F? The bushel. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Toy Bear. Maybe go with calling them leaves. The leafy larder. Nice. I like the bushel box. We'll call it the bushel box. Whoops. That is not what happened. This is the one that has to be emptied, I think. Yeah. I don't know what we're doing with Podzol, so we'll put it in here for now. I don't think I have room anywhere else. Well, I guess I could put it in the dirt. We can just go file this dirt into the storage system. I have to start using this more. It's very handy. The dirt flying around should be coming around there any second now. Here we go. Somewhere there's been... Grass is full, so I need... Put that in there. String. Yeah, I don't know what else to do with all that. All the brightly colored ones are the ones that I travel with. Cool. Well, as Cosmic pointed out, it's time for me to take another break. If you're new to the stream, I take a break about once an hour. We've been streaming for 2 hours, so this is break number 2. It's about 5 to 7 minutes. I go reheat my coffee, take a stretch, grab a snack, something like that. You should too. It's Sunday. Give yourself a hot beverage, something to do with fall, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. right. Yeah, Defacing Typhoon, that was a cool track. I wasn't listening to it the whole time, but when I came back, surprised to hear the whistling. That was interesting. Alright, so what do we need up here? It's not terribly dark, so that's good. We need coarse dirt and some texture stuff. And some stone. And really, I guess, maybe like a wagon or something would make sense. I've never really done one in a good way, so could try that. I feel like something sitting up here would make sense. Or maybe like parked in here somehow. Wagon or a wheelbarrow? I don't know what a wheelbarrow would be used for. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of supplies around, you know, food for the soldiers, stuff like that. It's too bad we don't have a way to make horizontal fences, you know, something that looks like an axle. So we'll bring oak trapdoors. We might need more than that many, so we'll grab more of those. Those stairs. Slabs. Probably some hay bales. I'm gonna need a stack of coarse dirt, probably some coarse dirt slabs, and some of these, some of those, some of those. Probably a fence gate. And that's probably it for now. Do lightning rods go horizontal? Yes, they do. They're pretty bright and shiny though. Yeah, I think a wagon here could look good. We could do maybe something like this. Just the basics. We could maybe change that part. I've never done one of these before, so I'm just kind of like winging it. I feel like those are a little bit high. So then maybe we do Upside down stairs here. Nope, that doesn't work either. I feel like I might have brought the wrong wood. I think we might want to go with dark oak for some of this. And then what do we do in the back? Do. Wonder if here we could just go up with the wagon part like that. Don't like that it touches there. But it's gonna do that anyway. Whoops. Yeah, I think it's okay. Fills the space a little bit. Alright, so I need to go get stone and get some of this. Stone, brown concrete powder, maybe some gravel. Yeah, just it needed to fill the space a little bit. I need something to go in there. Stone. Let's grab the landscape box. We'll just bring that with. I think I've got everything I need in here. Yeah, I could use a little top up on the brown concrete powder. Oh, I don't have any. Okay. Well, that's easy to do. Sand. Gravel. Brown dye. I need 2. Nope, need 4. Rabelais, thanks for coming back. Hope you're enjoying your day. So we've got the stone kind of happening along the edge, kind of like a gutter in some places. So I'd like to try and continue that up here, which will break this up a bit too. And also give a little bit of a visual change here. But then that feels like this just wouldn't be dirt if that was the case. So I'm actually thinking maybe we push this back. And that would allow us to actually put these wheels outside. And if I do that, that means that I can lower the front a bit. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. Yeah, I think we're going to push this back. Yeah. That's just going to end up being stone bricks and stuff. So then we can pull that down. That can, that changes this, doesn't it? Feel like these need to be updated as well. Running in a room as per usual. So yeah, I feel like this could be blocks like that. And I feel like we might be able to get away with changing the shape of this a little bit. Maybe even going darker. Oops. find the stripped dark oak is very effective at like dark corners and shadows and stuff. I feel like this would not be here. Now that those are to the side, I feel like we could drop these maybe. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Like that a lot better. I feel like that might actually be better off as a step. And then coarse dirt. Whoops. Feel like here we could maybe even get away with putting in a barrel or something. Not a big fan of having like geometric tangents like that, so we might, maybe we won't put it right there. Yeah, not my favorite. Great job yesterday. Both did terrific. Oh, thanks very much, Rebel. I'm glad that you liked the live show. It's hard to do, man. Trying to listen to Pixel Riffs, trying to listen to the mainstream, trying to keep up on chat. And with like 1,700 people in chat, half of whom contributing constructive stuff, other half just asking dumb questions. It's hard to kind of like, you want to pay attention to chat, but then you don't know the value of it. So it's like, well, how do I balance it all? Plus, I'm not like an over-the-top animated person. So, like, I'm probably just hanging out and watching. You know, like, even if I like something, it's not like I'm going to be jumping up and down. I feel like that needs something there, but I don't know what. Anyway, we'll go get some andesite and polished andesite. Geometric tangents, yep, that. So tangent is something like, so right now, if pretend that this was a photograph, this is nicely separated. You can see that this is closer to you and this is farther away from you. But if I move my camera around to that position right there, it becomes a lot more difficult to see which block is closer to you. You do have the floor, you do have the perspective of the ground, but this is not ideal. If I keep going though, then you can clearly see the difference between where they are. This isn't the best because of course there's a not enough contrast in the different blocks, but this is much more clear than that, right? So when you're building stairs and things, the barrel that I had was the same height as the next level of the road. and so it didn't stand out geometrically, so wasn't the best place for it. I try to avoid them around, and it helps in communicating clearly the shapes of what you're doing. So here's an example. These are tangent geometrically, but they are definitely different from a texture base, so it's very easy to see the difference. This looks even better because there's like a line. It creates a shadow, so it even looks like it has depth, even though it doesn't. You know, but a great way to get around this is to like add some geometric depth to it, and it makes it a lot different, right? It's a lot clearer what's going on there. What was I looking for? I was looking for andesite. Some cracked stone. Some stone bricks. I no longer need any of this stuff, I don't think. Oh, polished andesite. That's the other thing. Okay, this every time looks like a creeper. So I'm removing it. This is an accurate enough description of what you mean, Joel. Tangent is when two or more lines intersect in a way that creates a relationship between them that the artist did not intend. No. Intent has got nothing to do with it. Yeah, I think tangent, if you looked it up, is in like geometry, is like two objects that appear to touch visually but do not, do not touch physically. I think it's funny because I know what it is and I can explain it visually, but to explain it, like to give it a verbal definition, is challenging. Soul Lantern thinks it's a pillager? Where's the Soul Lantern? I'm okay with that. I think that's good. I'm okay. That does feel strange. A little bit. Oops. Let's put a... I don't have the right slab. Oh, that's a slab too. The problem with slabs, we don't have the crack texture. I feel like this is also a big empty space. So this is where barrels and crates could come in handy. That's kind of big. Oops. So what that does to me is it looks like there might be something underneath this that's larger than the one block. So it helps break things up from a geometric standpoint. Some musician on Twitch. Hello, welcome on in. So I need some signs. Maybe we'll... Yeah, actually, no, that was probably fine. Oops. Oh, let's make this a dark oak block. So it's a better color shift from the barrel. I think that's really it. I don't see the need for anything else. This feels kind of empty, but I don't know what else we could put. We could maybe have like one crate or something along there. So, note block crate. And some signs. Crimson Raider 94 subscribed to tier 1. Thanks so much. Bringing us past that 125 mark. We're up to 126. On our way to 175, which will unlock the Lego Let's Chat stream. I wanted note blocks and spruce signs. Make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch, Crimson Raider. You can join the Discord in between streams now that you're part of the community. Bunch of people in there. It's shared with my Twitch account, my personal Patreon, and the Citadel Cafe Patreon. I don't even know how many members there are, Cosmic. Do we know? It's over 100 for sure. And then a note block. Maybe here. It's a little evenly spaced out. What about there? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Don't really know what we could do along these walls to like spice them up a bit, but like when you look at a castle wall and you look at images online, like they're pretty plain. There's not a lot to them. It's more the texture that you choose that helps out a lot, and we went pretty basic with the textures. But yeah, I'd say that completes this section. Like we've got a little subfloor here. We've got crates and barrels and things in the storage room. New staircase takes you up to this tower where you can go even higher. Go out over the bridge if you want. It can take you along the wall. I do like that quite a bit. You get to go in here. I guess we can maybe throw a couple of these in there. Comes out this side as well. We also have texture and a barrel in here, a staircase and a platform. I really like the way that this came out. This is unique. It's not just another staircase. It really kind of came out nice. I think this looks really cool. Functions very well. And I do like the deeper doorway too. A little bit different. Yeah, looks good. And then we've got a little bit of just stuff kind of hanging out and around this area. Made a little wagon. Not really something I do a lot of, but I think it works out. I think I might grab some birch. One of these is birch, might look better. Oh, thanks so much, Crimson. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good work day. Thanks for the lurk. And hopefully we'll see you in the Discord. What was I looking for? Birch. Like that. One final touch. Just so that it's not a checkerboard. Stripped birch does look like dried out hay when you're using my custom hay texture. When you're not using the default vanilla snot hay, then it becomes a lot easier to work hay bales into your builds. Yeah, I think maybe this could be a little bit brighter. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Cool. So the only thing up here now that's catching my eye is this little offensive grass. How dare you, grass? Actually, we might be able to get away with this being a little bit lower too. Oh, looks like I missed one. And do I still have good things on me? Yes, I've got spruce. And I've got the brown terracotta, not terracotta, brown concrete powder. Oh, I don't want to do that one. Let's do that, and maybe we'll add a little bit more down here. Oh, hi, friend. Bye, friend. I don't want that. Is there a bed in here? I don't think there is. I think there's one in here. Have you played it all with rooted dirt yet? No, because it's a pain in the butt to get it. So I have not really messed around with it. And I don't think it really matches the palette around here just yet. It's something that I'm going to probably work up to. But well, that, I think, is the end of that side of the river. I think we're done. I'm sure I'll find something. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm sure over the course of some tour, I'll realize there's a block at a place somewhere. But I think everything to the east of the river and to the north on this side So everything east of this main street is done. I mean, obviously that side isn't done, but this side of the river, and then this is done now too. Feels pretty good walking along here, I think. Gets a little dull here, but most of the time here you're going to be looking at what's on your right. You're not really going to be paying attention to your left. Yeah, I think it feels good. It's definitely a little lighter. Yeah, no, and I know I've used some mushroom blocks along here too. Where are they? Yeah, these are brown mushroom blocks there. So I think the thing about this, I'm looking for like that muddy, trodden street corner look. Whereas when we get into something that's more garden, more like one person walks back and forth on it, I think I might be able to use the rooted dirt in like some of the gardens in maybe the nicer houses that we're going to build kind of like in this area. But for now, I think we're pretty good. So if you've enjoyed this, leave a follow before you end your Twitch day. And be sure to check out Twitter as well, because I post when I go live on Twitter. You can also listen to the Spawn Chunks. Me and Pixel Riff covered the Minecraft Live announcement this weekend. That is on YouTube. You can also follow us at thespawnchunks.com, where we will have a more detailed discussion about all the things that they announced yesterday on Minecraft Live. And that's going to be out tomorrow, usually by the end of the day. On Mondays is when the Spawn Chunks comes out. There's a new episode of the Citadel Cafe out as well. That's myself and Lou talking about some indie games, as well as... what's the big thing we discussed this week? Oh, Black Widow. The Black Widow movie that's on Disney Plus right now. You can check me out at patreon.com/Joel Duggan. That's another way that you can support the stream. And big thanks to everybody that came out today with bits. Kemma Creations, Cosmic Dancer, Sweet Sandy, everyone that jumped in with a tier 1 or Prime Gaming sub. Really, really appreciate it. Very, very cool. We're going to raid Sliced Lime. Very often we raid the Sliced. Always a good time. And so don't go anywhere. There's more Minecraft coming your way. I'll see you folks next time. Bye for now.